Hello everybody and welcome to one of my collections on the Wii Virtual Console. Now I got a ton of games that I downloaded onto the Wii Virtual Console. Now apparently when I got my Red Special Edition Wii, I had tons of games on my old Wii, which I gave to my dad. But here's the thing. Apparently I had to re-download all the Wii games on there because apparently Nintendo is strict about piracy and they want to avoid it. So therefore, you cannot switch games onto an SD card to play it on another Wii, which sucks because you lost all your money and all your points. So you gotta like buy more money to re-download all the Wii games, which I apparently did. So therefore, I had to do it. Alrighty then, we are now going into the SD card menu. I'm going to show you all the games, my favorite from Nintendo 64 to NES to Sega. Alrighty then, starting off with Super Mario 64, my favorite Nintendo 64 game of all time. I really do love this game. Mario Kart 64, my favorite racing game of all time. There's Star Fox 64, this is a pretty good game for the Nintendo 64, I suggest it to all of you. Alrighty then, there is Super Mario World, an awesome Mario platform game. Now here is one of my favorite RPGs, Super Mario RPG. I'm glad Squaresoft and Nintendo teamed up to do this game. Alrighty, we got Super Mario Kart, pretty good game for a original Mario Kart. We got Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. This is a pretty good Zelda game. I suggest it all. Alrighty then, we got Super Metroid, one of my awesome favorite Super Nintendo games of all time. I really do like to play this game more often. We got Super Castlevania 4. This is probably one of the best Castlevania games out there. And there's Street Fighter 2 Turbo, pretty good Street Fighter game. We got Final Fantasy 2, also known as Final Fantasy 4 in Japan. This is a pretty good Final Fantasy game. Probably one of my top 5 favorite Final Fantasies of all time. Here's ActRaiser. I've been playing this game a little bit, but I want to start playing it more often. Alrighty, then moving on with NES, we got Super Mario Brothers, the original one. I like to play this game a lot. And here is Super Mario Brothers 2, The Lost Levels. Now this is the real Super Mario Brothers 2, by the way. And here is the Doki Doki Panic ripoff of Super Mario Brothers 2. That's the artificial one, and I cannot believe they copied to make this game. And here is Super Mario Brothers 3, a high epic Mario game. I really like it. And we got Wario's Woods, a nice Wario platformer. It is the last official NES game ever made. Here is the original Legend of Zelda for the NES. I really do like this game. Followed by the sequel, which is a lot different because they want to use an RPG setting as an experiment. But here is Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. And here is the original Metroid for the NES. A pretty good Metroid game for the original one. I really do like this game. And we got Kirby's Adventure, pretty good Kirby game. And we got Kid Icarus. I really do like this game. I like to go through all the levels and do experiments with codes in this game. And we got Punch Out, a pretty good, one of my favorite punching games for the NES. We got the original Castlevania. And over here we got Castlevania 2, which is a lot different than the other Castlevania games and probably the toughest out there. And we got Castlevania 3, which is kind of like the first one in Castlevania 4, but it's really hard. And we got the first 3 Mega Mans. I'm starting to become a fan of Mega Man because the games are pretty hot and I really do like them. Alrighty then, we got the original Final Fantasy for the NES right here. A pretty neat RPG for one of Square's first. And we got the first 2 Ninja Gaiden games. Whoops. Hold up. Alrighty then, the first two Ninja Gaiden games right here are really hard, and you gotta get used to like the controls, like they're the opposite. And right here is the Sega games, which is the last on my Wii list. We got Sonic and the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I downloaded it on the Wii Virtual Console because on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collections they don't have the Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 expansion, so I went ahead and downloaded it on the Wii. And of course you got the two last Sega Master Systems games, the original Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Chaos for the Sega Master System. And there you go, that's all my current Wii Virtual Console games that I downloaded in 2011. I had to re-download all those games, unfortunately, because the Wii does not have transfer orders. So I'm glad you liked this video, and see you later.